Hello and welcome back to Pod of the Dead. On today's episode, we are covering the 1997 sci-fi horror cult classic Event Horizon. I am your host, Nicholas, and with me as always are Dustin
Hey,
and Natasha.
Hello.
But before we get into everything, let's hit that intro music. All right, so coming into this week, what is your guys' history with this film, if any?
Well, I thought it was a different movie altogether for a long time.
Yeah, you thought it had something to do with an oil rig?
I did, yeah, way off. It's so off.
which was better?
Not this one.
Boo! Boo that.
In its defense, the other movie is newer. So.
Okay. It's like last year. It's like the movie I thought it was Oppenheimer.
I don't know what happened.
So this came out August 15th, 1997. It's directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. That name may ring a bell to some people. He is most known for doing basically every one of the Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich because... Ding, ding, ding. You guessed it. Mila Jovovich is his wife. Also, this came out prior to all that. Another little known film that some people may have seen. I don't know. He's responsible for the original Mortal Kombat film.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
So if you're watching the video behind me, I have Event Horizon below, and then I've got Mortal Kombat above today. So
Nice.
we got a double feature of Paul W.S. Anderson here. So this came out from Paramount, and it is set in 2047. A rescue crew investigates the Event Horizon, a spaceship that disappeared near Neptune 7 years earlier. Designed with an experimental gravity drive to fold time-space, the ship has returned, but it may have traveled to another dimension resembling hell. The crew experiences hallucinations, violent deaths, and supernatural terror as the ship itself becomes a malevolent force. So yeah, that's the movie. And thanks for coming and checking us out.
You made it sound really good.
Yeah.
So,
You had more emotion than Sam Neill ever did in this movie.
okay, so here's the thing. Right? I love Sam Neill. I love him in this movie. I love him in like everything I've ever seen him in. He acts the same in every movie. He doesn't really have a wide range of emotion. It's just kind of that face that he gives, like, and that's why it's just that face. That's all.
Even the face is garbage. It's probably because the sound that goes along with it is
Yeah, it's good. It's a good face. Good face, good sound.
That's a great impression.
Thank you.
You know, and where we're going, we're not going to need faces, you know?
Yeah.
So,
no roads or anything.
No roads, no eyes, no faces.
Yep.
So this movie has like a ridiculous cast.
Yeah.
Obviously. You got Lawrence Fishburne playing Captain Miller. You may know him from The Matrix or Boys in the Hood. You may also know him from Pee-wee's Playhouse. He was Cowboy Troy.
Wow.
Okay.
I had no idea.
Sam Neill playing Dr. William Weir. You know him from, Jurassic Park, In the Mouth of Madness, which we have already covered. Catherine Quaylen, who plays Peters, was in Apollo 13. Julie Richardson, Lieutenant Stack, was in Nip Tuck. Jason Isaacs, who plays DJ, was in The Patriot and Harry Potter. Sean Pertwee, who plays Smith, was in Dog Soldiers and Gotham. He's like one of my favorite characters in this movie. Richard T. Jones, who plays Cooper, was in Kiss the Girls. And then Jack Noseworthy, who's Justin, a.k.a. Baby Bear, was in the Pamela Anderson-led film Barbed Wire.
Oh, all right.
And Idle Hands.
There you go. So, yeah, like I said, our director, Paul W.S. Anderson, Mortal Kombat, Resident Evil series. Also, he did the Alien versus Predator movie. So
Nice.
so he has a pedigree of being able to make movies on shoestring budgets, basically, under duress and everything.
So this is a different person than Paul Thomas Anderson, right?
Yes, I honestly, like, when people like get hyped about Paul Thomas Anderson,
Mhm.
I'm like, the Resident Evil guy, and I'm like, no, no, someone else. No, Nick, you're the only one who knows who Paul W.S. Anderson is.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I own so many of his movies. Do you like them? I own a lot of his movies.
That is all I'll say on that. Not as good as There Will Be Blood, but
You know, apples and oranges. So Paramount rushed the production of this film to fill the gap when James Cameron's Titanic was delayed, and Anderson only had 10 weeks of pre-production for this movie. So usually pre-production is like months and months and months, like sometimes up to like some movies years, but like sometimes it's like 6 months or whatever. It's like, nope, you get like 2.5 months to get all the pre-production ready for this.
pretty good sets for 2.5 months. I mean, the gateway alone.
Like, that's the thing in this movie is like, it's kind of, one part Alien and like another part like Hellraiser. It kind of has that feel. And then all the while you just got batshit insanity going on. Like, it's Lovecraft and Warhammer 40K, kind of, because you're like this alternate hell dimension. That there's actually a lot more footage that they cut from this movie that was then lost.
Oh.
So the original cut of this film is like 2 hours. And a lot of that stuff they cut is like the ultra violent hell world stuff, because test audiences were like, it's just too much. The lost footage basically was it was a bunch of, because it's basically a blood orgy, and Anderson hired like amputees and porn actors and actresses, and like that's what it was, and it was this like horrific blood orgy scene, and like we get little shots and snippets of it like in real fast stuff. So it got cut, and then Paramount just didn't handle it well. So like what happens a lot of times is like the actual films get stored in like salt mines, basically, because they own these salt mines, and they're dry.
Literally? Really?
Yeah. They're dry, like it pulls all the moisture, so it keeps them good. Well, this salt mine was not up to snuff, and the film has supposedly been...
They put it in a pepper mine, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They put it in that ye old hell mine.
Classic Cuban mine mistake.
But yeah, Anderson's been asked about like, so are we ever going to get a director's cut? We've always heard about this stuff. He's like, it's impossible. That stuff's gone. And it's like, oh man, because like all the practical effects in this movie, like every time you see a spaceship, that's a model. There's like next to no CGI in this film. And like for it to be like 97 and they're not like, well, let's just cover the whole thing in CGI. Because I mean, like if we just go back not too long, like the CGI we get in this is like just some like floaty stuff.
And it's not good. It feels like you're playing a computer game.
Yeah. Yes. That's about it though. Yeah. And they like really lean into it. It's like, we're going to let this thing like about hit the camera. Oh, it didn't hit you, did it?
There's so many floaty things.
How could that liquid be so bad? And like Terminator 2 liquid metal was just amazing.
Well, because you had James Cameron.
That's the difference.
James Cameron is CGI Jesus. I mean, realistically, I mean, like you look at fucking everything from, he did Aliens, he did Terminator 2 Judgment Day, he did Titanic, he did the Avatar movies. Dude knows his computer graphics.
So
say what you will about Avatar, those movies are beautiful.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I mean, narratively they're fucking garbage.
Yeah, they're coming out with a third one.
But I'm also the same.
See any?
Oh, you're okay. You don't have to.
Wow.
I'm also the same guy though that will watch Pacific Rim like until my eyes bleed. So I mean, that movie has like no story except for big robot fight big monster, and that's all I need in my life.
Cool.
That's my Pacific Rim. Is Avatar. Yeah, I get that.
Everyone has a Pacific Rim they're willing to die on.
Exactly.
So, this movie, shockingly, not the box office killer that they were hoping it was going to be, right? Its budget was $60 million,
Okay.
and it came out and opened fourth in the US, behind Conspiracy Theory, Air Force One, and one of my all-time favorites, Spawn, baby.
Oh, all right.
It's another one of those, like, you like Spawn? It's like, I own it.
Love
Yeah.
that movie. I liked it when I was a kid. I
The
don't know if it
soundtrack
holds
rips.
up.
Oh,
I
it didn't hold up when
remember
it came
John
out.
Leguizamo
Yep.
Yeah.
dancing as the clown.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's Violator.
That's all I remember, though. Yeah.
I just remember, like, I've seen it a handful of times. The soundtrack, just like Lost Highway, is part of my childhood. There are so many bangers on that soundtrack because it was basically electronic artists mixed with metal bands, and then they just made songs together. Super good.
Rob Zombie, Aphex Twin. Shit like
Basically, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I gotta say, I'm surprised that this didn't have a better release than it did.
Mm.
I don't know if I said that sentence right. But with the cast alone and the like action quality of it being around the time of like Aliens and
Well,
things like that.
Aliens is like the late 80s. This is the late 90s.
Mid 90s. Okay.
This is also, I believe, this would be before The Matrix.
Yeah.
So, because like Matrix
Sounds
is
right.
like 99, I feel. It feels 99. The sunglasses alone
Yeah.
feel like 1999. So this is like before, stop trying to hit me and hit me, before all of that shit with The Matrix. Sam Neill's like a half a decade off of Jurassic Park now, Jurassic Park was like
Oh.
92, 93.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is one of those things where it's like we look at it and we're just like, fucking all-star
Yeah.
cast, mate.
It's
And
got Lucius Malfoy in it. Come on.
That's
how could we not
what he looked
watch
like before he
this?
went white.
Right. I gotta
Wait,
say, I like
he
the white
wasn't
hair
white
better.
in this.
Well,
He
Hair.
wasn't white as
black.
fuck to me.
Hair dust.
He
Hair.
turns black in the Harry Potter movies. It's really crazy.
But like, yeah, like I think realistically, outside of Sam Neill being Sam Neill, which I mean, that's kind of what you cast him for, right? You expect this like
Yeah.
like he worked perfectly in The Mouth of Madness because it's just like that, oh, what the hell is that? It's almost Hank Hill, like oh.
Oh,
Yeah, Sam Neill is just the Hank Hill of horror.
That's so funny. I always thought of him mainly because I knew him from Jurassic Park as like this buttoned up, like science guy. So that bit fits. But anytime he has to be anything other than just a book reader.
He's a button-up science guy here. He made the Event Horizon.
Exactly. But then he has to be scared
Yeah.
or
then he has to be
evil.
scary.
Yeah, then he has to be scary. He's terrible at both of those.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah, him as a villain, I couldn't get into it either. Yeah.
See, I don't know.
I don't believe it.
God, I don't believe anything in this movie, Natasha. It's about a spaceship that disappears for 7 years.
It could happen.
Oh, okay.
You don't know.
Well, Sam Neill could be a believable bad guy. It could happen.
No.
Not in this movie, it didn't.
I can see Sam Neill.
Yeah, he's like
And it's
literally behind me.
garbage. Yeah, he's right there. The other stuff, we don't know if it can happen or not.
You know what
like,
was most unbelievable in this movie? That woman killed herself in the bathtub and she was wearing underwear.
true.
Who's going out wearing underwear?
I missed that
bathtub?
part. Right.
Sam Neill's wife.
So uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I really wanted him to start talking about like a raptor gutting somebody in this movie so bad.
And then there was this time where the jello started shaking.
I do have a really hard time detaching him from Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way with
It's impossible.
Lawrence Fishburne with The Matrix.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, he can be in John Wick. He can be. It does not matter. I'm just like, stop trying to hit me and hit me every goddamn time.
Why aren't you saying it?
Say the
Yeah,
line.
It was really hard to separate him because this had a lot of crossover with Sphere. I don't know if
Yes.
you ever read that or watched that movie.
I've seen the movie.
But yeah, that was incredibly similar.
Yeah, when this came out, it got like some negative responses and stuff like that. It was criticized as being incoherent,
Yep.
overly gory and derivative. So the overly gory thing, again, 1997, right? Or post Scream. This is gorier, I think, than like Urban Legends
Yeah.
and stuff like that, right? Like the fact, like the whole like Sam Neill ripping out his own eyes and his face is all stitched up and stuff like that. I love that because it's straight up just Hellraiser vibes.
Mm.
Like I especially love like there's so much like I don't even know how to quantify it. It's not camp, but
Right.
it's cheese. That's it. There's
Yeah.
so much cheese in this movie. I love it. Like when he's just like in the captain's chair, like swinging around and
That's
everything.
so ridiculous.
I love it so much.
That's how cool people look on Segways.
Yeah.
I had such a problem with Lawrence Fishburne's chair throughout the entire movie.
Oh, really? I
That
loved
just
it.
took it over the top. I thought it was dumb.
That's late 90s post-futurist. Like everybody thought everything was going to be
It's
hanging
gonna
in here.
float.
Yeah, it was just all fucking crazy, you know?
I
And
couldn't.
it's just so good. So good. Or how about the dude getting blown off the ship and then like, all right,
That was hilarious.
fucking gotta fly back to the ship.
Yeah.
Great.
That was a great character. He was
Yeah,
wonderful.
I like
Would you be
it.
offended if anyone asked you if they wanted something hot and black inside you?
Offended? I would be honored.
Oh, yeah.
As long as he's holding hot chocolate, we'll be fine.
I think he was holding coffee.
Yeah, he was.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
But yeah, I swooned a little bit. I was, oh, giving me the vapors over here.
Oh my goodness.
So a lot of people call this a haunted house in space is kind of what they look at it as. And
Okay.
so like, you know, often described as The Shining meets Alien. So it kind of, because like I understand the thing of like being incoherent because you do have to like do some like leg lifting to be like, okay, so wait, what exactly is happening? It's like, well, their guilt of the past of things that they have done are now coming to haunt them. It does not tell you that. It just kind of is like, this guy's on fire. Oh, this woman's killing herself. Oh, this kid's here now. It's like, okay.
His legs are all fucked up and covered in
Yeah.
worms.
He's covered in worms. But yeah, and obviously Lovecraftian influence. So that's why I assumed that you had seen this before, Dustin, because
Oh,
It's-
yeah, sorry.
no, it was just one of those things. Like when I brought it up last episode, I was like, I figured you'd seen it. You're like, nope.
Well, I was expecting tentacles because you brought that up, but I
Well, no-
got no tentacles.
sorry.
Not a single one.
You just got hell dimension, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Got tentacle blue balls.
We went from what's your favorite dildo to tentacle blue balls and like that. Like so fucking quick. But so what would you say are the high points of this movie? Oh,
Crickets.
come on, it's not that hard.
I think my favorite part was when the young guy was like in a trance and took himself into the
Airlock.
chamber and then was like pleading and then like became like coherent again and was pleading to not die.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. The part about him getting saved,
I also love the fact that they're like able to stop the bleeding, but like rapid decompression means you are bleeding everywhere. How do you
Right.
stop the bleeding when your body is literally exploding?
right. Like your lungs are already like marshmallows in a microwave, but it's fine. He was fine.
Yeah, when they
Pressure-
put him in that tank, he looked awful.
Yeah.
Looked like he had been beaten by Godzilla's tail.
Yeah, like it's maybe the 2040s it's different. I don't know. I haven't been to space in the
Space
40s.
changed.
Yeah, maybe science changed by then. Who knows?
But when was Jason X? Because they had some
Ooh,
good life-saving abilities in that one.
that's right. And Jason also flies in that movie as well. They ride him straight into the earth.
Yep. Would
'Cause
you
that's-
rather have Jason ride you or ride into a black hole?
Hmm.
Like on this one.
Yikes.
Hmm. I think
I think I'll go with Jason.
I think Jason. I think he'd whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
I'm going with the black hole.
There you go.
Not a fan of Jason.
No.
Uncultured swine here on the podcast.
That's what I am. I want to go on an adventure into a black hole.
Don't you just get crushed?
I
We
don't know. I've
don't
never
know.
been in one.
I
You
think
could
you
go
just-
to another dimension.
I'm pretty sure you just get real condensed.
That's
I
what
feel
they
like that happens in space anyway.
well, that's what they think. That's what big black hole wants you to think.
Really, it's Narnia on the other side, huh?
Yeah, who knows?
It's just an entire dimension of Italian sandwich dildos.
Oh, slapping you on the face.
Why do you have to ruin all sub sandwiches?
Only
It's
one.
like the second time you've mentioned it in a phallic.
It's
way.
always the Italian sub, man.
Was it
Only
the
one a
Italian sub?
week.
It's the
Come
best kind of sub.
How about you stop being a prude and get over it?
I just want to eat an Italian sub and not have to think about my brother using it as a dildo.
I wasn't using it as a dildo.
You said it was your favorite kind last week.
Doesn't mean I'm using it. It's just my favorite kind. If I gotta pick one, that's what I'm picking.
Mhm.
Just because
Anyway,
oh, you're gonna cut that off? Okay.
Yes, I am.
Fine.
and we're moving on.
We'll talk about your favorite movie of all time. So,
What is it? Is
Well,
it
no.
embarrassing?
it's this movie.
This movie.
So what's your high point, Dustin?
Probably the mystery of like going into a ship and not knowing what happened,
Mhm.
because that happened in Sphere too, except they were just underwater instead of in outer space. And yeah, I love a good mystery like that. Ooh, how'd all these fuckers die?
Well, and that's
Yeah.
like the quote unquote promise that Ghost Ship like
Yeah.
brings to the table and
I kept
just
thinking about that
utterly
movie.
fucks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Just-
only answers we got in this one were those like quick flashes of like mouths going into hands and
Yeah. And
yeah,
that's
hands going
like,
into mouths and weird
that's
shit
like the
going on.
30 minutes that are cut out of this film. It's just
Yeah.
all of that kind of stuff. And I know I like it gloopy, and this movie could have been so much more gloopy.
Yeah.
Where are you at on your gloop rating, Tasha? Too gloopy, not gloopy enough?
I don't remember any gloop.
Okay, I guess we need
Okay.
more gloop.
Yeah,
So
could've
it was
been better.
fine on the gloop.
No, needs more gloop. If you couldn't even remember it, you need a little more gloop.
Mhm. Yeah, you need the blood orgy for sure.
Oh, fuck yeah.
With the amputees and porn stars.
Dude,
Right.
like that, like you read that and it's like, even if that's not true,
Uh-huh.
what an amazing thing to tell people.
Yeah.
Caligula covered in blood.
Yeah, just- we got space blood up here,
Space blood.
but
In space, you don't need blood.
you don't need a lot. You only need 10 weeks for pre-production, Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne. That's all you
Yeah.
need in space. So there's talks back in 2019 of them making like a television series out of this property, but it's kind of like stalled out. So around the same time that there was talks about a 13 Ghosts television series and stuff. And
Oh.
these are the kind of things like I would actually be very interested in seeing a television series about like a crew finding a spaceship that just fucking reappeared. Like I love like Dustin was saying, like the mystery, like that idea
Yeah.
is so cool that it's not that I want to see this remade or anything, but I want to see this style of movie come back into like vogue, like it's just like the whole like mystery ship, ghost ship, haunted, but no, it's always fucking The Conjuring. It would just be The Conjuring on a fucking spaceship, like James Wan's fucking Event Horizon 2, The Electric Boogaloo, like
In space.
yeah. But it would
Did
be
you ever hear
fucking-
the story of the Mary Celeste by chance?
that
No.
name sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I might be getting the name wrong. I know there's a bunch of stories about ships and stuff, but I think they found this huge ship out in the middle of the ocean, and all the people were gone from it, and they never found them.
Yes.
Oh.
I love that shit.
It's like the
Yeah.
Roanoke of ships.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it was like a cargo ship or something that was
Yeah.
just like desolate out at sea.
Yeah,
Really?
And
I
there's
think
like
maybe thought it was gonna blow up or something.
Hmm.
It's like their
There's-
best guess.
there's a lot of stories of that where like a fucking like ship out at sea is like what do they call it? Like it's not desolate, but like yeah,
Marooned?
just left, right? And it
Deserted.
sure. And it just like somehow through all the waves and stuff like ends up in a port. It's just this
Oh.
fucking derelict. That's it.
Perfectly
I-
parking.
Yeah, just fucking beep beep beep.
Parallel parked and everything.
Oh goddamn ghosts.
Mhm.
But
Oh, that
Yeah.
happened. Speaking of we talked about Jurassic Park. That did happen on the second one. Remember when that ship showed up and there was just like body parts everywhere of
Hell
the
yeah.
T-Rex? Yeah.
I really the one thing about this movie though that I do like outside of just like liking the movie because I do like the movie because the narrative doesn't matter to me. The visuals
Mm,
of the ships are cool.
yeah.
The fucking warp drive thing is so fucking cool. I love the idea of like it's like these spinning fucking magnetic rings that are literally keeping a black hole and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
That
And
felt
then
very 13 Ghosts to
and
me.
then
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
fucking spinning area that's like supposed to help with the magnetic field that you go through to get there looks just like a fucking meat grinder. Like it's
Yeah, spikes everywhere.
so fucking cool. And then like also the idea that like their ship is attaching to this other one. There's all these shots from the outside of just this massive like because you see
Yeah.
their ship and you're like that's fucking huge. Then it pulls up to this thing and it's like 100 times bigger. And
Hmm.
you're just like Jesus Christ. And it's just this long corridor and I created this ship so we could blow this part off and it's obviously like some Mike Flanagan foreshadowing where it's like they're gonna do the thing.
Yeah. Here,
Yeah,
let's
remember those
spell out so
explosives?
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of like exposition dump as the movie went on, which I was kind of fine with. I think because like it just kind of helped push the storyline along where I didn't have to really think too much.
Mhm.
What is the point of Event Horizon, though? What's the point of that ship? Because they kind of zoomed in on what looked like a medical cross, but then,
I think that was just a window. So the Event Horizon itself was an experimental ship that was the first of its kind with that kind of warp drive. So it's the first time that a ship was supposed to be able to get like from point A to point B by warping time around itself
oh,
to
gotcha.
get to where it was. The problem was when it disappeared, it didn't come out the other end like it was supposed to. And for those 7 years or whatever, it was in hell. And like because you
Or
hear like
adjacent.
and I really like the idea of like you hear them like, all right, we're hitting the warp drive. And like once they did that, it just screams. It's
Yeah.
like literally instantly. And I'm like, that's so fucking cool. It's not like, oh, what's going on? It's like, no, you're in hell, motherfucker. And just like like fucking just like all sorts
Dig
of
through the ditches and burn.
Rob Zombie shows up. They're like,
Yep.
no, no more Rob Zombie.
We need Prodigy this time.
Yeah, the end of the movie had Prodigy. And it was so funny because the movie starts with like, late 90s break beats. I'm like, oh shit, all right, all right. And then it ends, and I'm like, I was listening to Fat of the Land a week ago. So, but yeah, like nothing screams 90s like some fucking like just break beats and just like big beat like
Yeah.
I mean, The Matrix, this, all that fucking shit.
Mhm.
But okay. So those
I
are
would
your
have preferred,
Oh,
I
go
would
ahead.
have preferred it not been hell or like, I guess, because they say that it's hell. I think it would have been better if they were just talking about like this chaos
Well, they say it's hell. There's
universe.
no like it's just you kind of make up what you can understand.
Yeah. I don't know why, but like that stuck with me of like, of course it's hell. Why
Of
couldn't
course.
it? Of
Oh,
course they went
it's
to
the
hell.
devil again, guys.
Right. Try something new. I
Yeah.
like the idea of it being like a hellish, chaotic, pure, like disorder
Yeah, because like that's something
universe.
like really big. Like Brian actually got a hold of me when he heard that we were covering this episode. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know you were covering the Warhammer 40K movie because in Warhammer 40K, there like this kind of thing happened where they found out how to like basically do time warping and shit like that, and they did the exact same thing, but there are four chaos dimensions that you have like the blood god, the god of pestilence. It's like all these different things. But once they warped, it broke the fucking universe and all that shit started coming into our like
Mhm.
universe. And it just was fucking just war throughout the stars and all this shit. But like that is literally what happens in this movie is there's like, oh, we're just gonna, like try this thing out. And it's just like, nah, motherfucker, this is what's about to happen. And it's just blood orgy.
And that's what I find inherently scary about space in general is like there could be stuff like that out there.
Well, and that's the thing.
Oh.
It's not even
Blood
about
orgies?
it being in
Blood orgies.
It's not even
Universes of them.
well, and that's the thing. It's not even about it being in space. It's that they went through time.
Right.
Like it's like they could have done that here, and like you just
It's
pop
just
out
like
of
an
this
alternate
dimension.
timeline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you pop out of this dimension right into a fucking meat grinder. You know, yeah, no thanks.
Scary.
So if that's your guys' high points, I mean, because like my high points are like all the practical effects in this movie. I love it. Like, and we're never gonna get movies like this ever again. So I just like cherish them. Like, is the narrative good? It doesn't have to be. Look at this shit. Like, it looks cool. Like, that's it. That's all. It's a fucking cereal box for me. I'm like, it looks cool.
Well, right now, Mortal Kombat looks cooler because that person with the 4 arms just showed up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Goro's up there, fucking wrecking shop. But so if those are your high points, what are your low points in this movie? And you can't say Sam Neill being, "Whoa."
I mean, that's one of them, but we already know that.
Yes.
Another low point is just the like disconnect of the logic of space. Primarily when once again, like the kid is in the chamber and then he can't, like he's gonna die as soon as that door opens, but there can be giant gaping holes in the spaceship where people are trying to get sucked out of, yet none of them are imploding.
Did you ever think about maybe not being stupid when it comes to science, Tasha? And maybe that's the problem here?
I very well could be that. I thought I was kind of smart and like we're at least could like follow the same concepts within the same 90-minute movie.
Nope.
Nope. I didn't have enough prep time. Only 2 months or whatever.
Yep. Sam Neill's face says no. He was too busy floating around in that super sweet Professor X kind of chair.
Just spinning around. That was my big problem with this movie.
Just the inconsistencies of stuff like that.
Yeah. Like it's not that hard.
It's not that hard, but like
Because that spot where the kid was going out into space was such like a big deal.
Mhm.
But then 20 minutes later, the big deal at the end of the movie is them trying to not get sucked out as space air is coming in.
Well, it's not space air coming. Okay, so there's your problem. You don't understand how a vacuum works.
They're getting sucked out of the pressurized area.
Yes, but it's in a bigger area that they're getting sucked out of later on, opposed to an airlock, which is like the size of the room you're in, opposed to like basically an entire open ship. So it's not going to be as instantaneous because there's more air to pull out.
I don't agree with your logic of this movie.
Granted, it wouldn't work that way in real life, period. And
Right.
that kid would have been like dead.
And
Like,
I feel
so-
like the spaceship would have just turned into a pop can.
No, it would have been okay.
Or all the air would have been sucked out a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it wouldn't.
Everyone
It's a
would
big
have died.
suck, I think.
But there's not excess pressure from the outside to push in on it.
What?
You understand? It wouldn't implode.
But what if it sucked out so hard that it imploded?
It fucking pulled its asshole out.
I don't know science, but I'm pretty sure something could get sucked so hard that it implodes.
Yeah.
Having a flashback to prom night. No, just kidding.
So you're saying that the vacuum would just make everything like stable, and then people would die.
Yeah, it would
but
suck
the
everything
ship would
out
still exist.
because there's pressure inside, no pressure outside. Just think of like how it's like, when it's hot in the house and then it's cool outside, like how that kind of stuff works, air
What
pressure.
is that called? Osmosis?
Nope.
Where like
You
the high
work-
density goes into the lower density.
Mhm.
It pushes itself out instead of the cool coming in.
Yeah, no, it's not
Something like that.
osmosis.
What's it called?
I don't
We're
know,
going
but
so
I'm not.
far off track.
No, we're on track because we're trying to figure out this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like, so what you're thinking of, like, why it would implode and stuff like that is like, like a submarine. But
Right.
that's because of the water density around it.
Oh,
It loses its pressure on the
Got it.
outside or the inside that's pushing out.
the water pressure makes
Yeah,
it
would
smash.
crush. Where when this breaks out, all the air rushes out of it
So everything
It's not that
inside of a
it's
body gets big.
correct. It's not that that space is sucking it out. It's actually that it's blowing out because there's no density outside. So
Right.
it's going where the air is less dense.
Yes.
Science.
Got it.
Mm,
So it's like a balloon,
sure.
like a little pinhole.
Sure. Whatever works for you.
But the balloons collapse though.
But that's
true.
because it's
Because
elastic.
it's lost air. Yeah. It's only big because it has air.
Yes. Just like my head.
Yes. It's very large.
All right, Dustin, what's your low point in this film now that we had a possibly entirely incorrect science class?
Probably just all the sphere crossover. That's one of my favorite books. So seeing all the likeness was
I'm gonna have you guys keep talking. I want to see when Sphere came out because, like, obviously the book probably was out way before, but like movie wise,
I think it was around the same time. But yeah,
Oh, that's a bummer.
Sphere
would be
came out a year after this.
But the book
The
would
book
probably...
obviously would be, but I mean, like at the end of the day, like I can't remember Sphere off the top of my head except for the cast that I'm seeing, and I do remember seeing it, but like
I bet this sucked a lot of air out of Sphere coming out in the theaters then.
you think so?
It's incredibly similar. Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things too, like sci-fi horror, like outside of Alien, does not really do that well. That's why we keep getting Alien.
Yeah.
You know, like we just keep churning that out because for the most part, sci-fi itself does not do really well unless it has an IP. Again, that's why Star Wars was such a big fucking deal because it was an original, and I'm using air quotes, original IP that people went to see. You know, nowadays,
Dune's doing well.
what's that?
Dune?
Yeah,
Dune's-
but that's also like based off of a known IP, like the books and everything. Like the reason, like Harry Potter, if it wasn't a book series, and they're like, we're gonna make a Harry Potter, they'd be like, okay, it's got to be IP. Like that's just what we live in nowadays. And that's
I can't think of a fantasy movie like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings that doesn't have a book background.
Well, and like with like popular or
Dragonheart.
Dragon. Oh my God. We were saying
Sean Connery is a dragon.
I think we were talking. I think she said successful.
That was pretty successful in my book.
Right.
But so what is your guys' take just on sci-fi, like space horror? Is that a thing that like draws you? Because I'm always like on board for like jumpsuits and fucking like dingy spaceships like that. I'm always about that. Like, and it can even be shitty, and I'm about it.
You ever played Dead Space by chance?
This movie straight up is Dead Space.
Yeah.
Then you get necromorphs, and it's all like,
yep, 100%. Yeah, I love the whole sci-fi horror thing, and it's a very small genre.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. The Expanse dove into horror a little bit in the first couple books, but
well, and it's really cool too because like you brought up oh my God, Sphere, right? It's underwater, but like space and underwater films that are similar, like you could just kind of interchange it. It's like it's
Sea Lab or Space Lab.
It's don't go out there. It's bad. You know, whether it's another James Cameron, The Abyss. I don't know if anyone's seen that one. That's about a space, like a underwater like research facility, and there's like this creature made of water that's under there.
Ooh,
pretty cool.
Does he learn to breathe water in that one?
I can't remember. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I did buy it though on DVD from a garage sale this summer, so that was a score.
nice.
But like all of that kind of shit, like I'm always or we've got like an underwater sea base where we're training sharks, like genetically modifying their brains.
Yes.
What is that?
That's Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, gotcha. I think the most recent or the most memorable one that I've seen recently is the Meg. And when it comes to underwater stuff, I don't.
Is that like I've never seen those. Is that an underwater base kind of thing? Or
yeah,
I just
like
know it's a shark.
They live like in like underwater and like it's like out around them.
Okay.
Short for Megalodon?
Yeah.
Ooh, cool. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, which is why Wyatt wanted to watch it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say it's Godzilla underwater.
Basically, yeah, it's a big shark. I mean,
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
big monster do big things, you know.
yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of what you guys are talking about, spaceships or
Okay.
underwater, but I really like the idea of like interdimensional stuff. I find that really scary. So, like Interstellar, I don't know if it's supposed to be a horror movie, but that movie gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well,
And
I mean, like a lot of that kind of stuff, like deals with like the existential dread of
exactly,
existence,
right.
which I mean, like that's like I mean, Interstellar's not this word that I'm about to say, which I say all the time, but existential fucking outside of understanding, aka Lovecraft, the weird and unexplainable.
I think you need to find a better word because there
It
are
is a
no...
word, and everyone throws it
strange
around. Yeah.
No, but I mean, like to describe that type of movie. I don't know a lot of Lovecraft, but I know there are no monsters
That's not even close to true.
in Interstellar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was just making like a huge jump.
Gotcha. I feel like when I think as a layman, when it comes to Lovecraftian stuff, it has to have monsters and it's got to be like dark and brooding and sci-fi.
See, I don't think of the dark and brooding and then like the monsters aspect, it doesn't even have it just has to be weird. I think
Yeah.
that's like legit just weird.
I see.
So, like this movie you could say it's Lovecraftian, whether it is or not, I don't really care.
Nick says it is.
Not racist enough, apparently.
Not racist enough. That's right. Yeah, you did just learn that, didn't you?
Yeah. it is.
Sorry to rain on your parade.
That's okay. Everybody sucks, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's just a matter of, how
How
bad
much?
do you suck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, this
behind
kind of broke the horror movie trope. A black dude lived.
yes,
He was like one of the only survivors. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good for them.
cowboy for that. Oh my God, Dustin, you can't say it like that.
No, I mean, good for them. The people making the movie, they're like, yeah.
Good for black people.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Sorry. Why do I keep talking about race on here? It's such a thin ice.
It's three white people. Yeah, we should totally talk about race.
Yeah.
This will go
Yeah.
well. Now
Now
this scene behind me is a scene I always forget about in the movie, and I love it because of how claustrophobic it kind of is. So it's where Sam Neill's character is like changing the microchip or whatever in this
Yeah,
like
so pretty.
massive computer, but it's literally, if you just look at it, the walls are just like fucking circuit boards.
Yeah.
Like, just all over the walls.
It's a tunnel of circuit boards.
But it
That's what
works.
computers are going to look like in
But
2040.
it works.
Yeah.
Like it's cheesy or whatever, but the color works and it's just neat, and I'll take it.
Yeah.
We just glued a bunch of fucking Radio Shack all over this bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see here. What else do I gotta say about this movie that we haven't already said? I would
Oh,
watch
there's
it
Sam
again.
Neill being scared.
And
Sorry.
there's Lawrence Fishburne going, "What's going on in there?
Yeah.
Please,
Oh,
everybody,
they-
get back to me."
They did hang the guy from the hooks and like
Oh, yeah.
disemboweled him and everything. He
That-
did that with no eyeballs. Very impressive.
Yes, I always forget about that scene because that is like the gory scene.
That kind of
Yeah.
stands out a little bit.
Yeah,
Forgot
and
about
it's shot really fucking well. Like you
Mhm.
show up and it's just like you see the hanging from the back, and you're like, oh, and then you get the front of it, and it just shows you all of it. Field dressed, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed
perfect.
forced.
feels forced. Well, he's from a
Yeah.
hell dimension.
Yeah.
He doesn't know any better.
I don't know. I guess it just escalated.
It's just doing what
Very
hell dimension
quickly.
people do.
Natasha,
so.
you said this movie wasn't gloopy enough.
Because I
And
forgot
now-
about that
and now
part,
you want
honestly.
to give it some side eye
No,
for
yeah.
some tasteful gut action.
But it was forced. There's nothing else like it in the movie. It doesn't like it
Blood
doesn't
orgy
fit.
scenes?
There,
Sam Neill ripping his own eyes out?
We don't see that. We see the
You see him
aftermath.
dig into it,
You see him dig in and cover his face.
and you see him stitching up his face.
I don't remember seeing the
That's
stitching.
all-
I stayed awake the whole time, but I remember seeing the stitches, just
Yeah.
not him doing it. I feel like if I would have seen that, I would have cringed had it been done well. Because
Had it been done well, it's like I would have cringed if.
If only.
So would you watch this again?
If it was on, like at your house,
Such a ringing endorsement. I guess if it was on TV and my eyes were looking at it, I would watch it.
I'd probably like, I don't know, take a break from my phone and look up every now and then.
Well, you just need to take a break from your phone, period, Tasha. Because you can't live your life doing that. You gotta live your life watching Sam Neill fucking gutting people in space.
Yeah, and then that guy just like tried to impale somebody in the throat.
Yeah, hell yeah. Why not?
Exactly. Why?
But why not?
He did go from 0 to 100 pretty quick there with the scalpel, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's because the hell dimension's affecting him. Because you can see that he's like, oh shit, what's going on?
He did seem like he was pretty thunderstruck by that.
Yeah, you're starting to get the influence of all that stuff.
All right,
again.
So that was one of his fear, was losing control and becoming violent. Gotcha.
Yeah. He also read as like a fucking android from the Alien series the entire time.
Yeah, he could have got milky at any point.
At any moment. Would have that been better, Tasha, if when he was hung up, gutted and stuff, it was all white gunk like from the Alien series?
Oh, yeah.
If he was an android?
I mean, a lot of this movie doesn't really follow, so it would have been fine. I just would have been like, oh, okay. It would have hit me just as well as the disemboweled.
So movie. Okay, I just need to. You are talking about consistencies, right? That you need consistencies.
In some cases.
No. So you want consistencies, and you're going to flag this movie for its inconsistencies. But
primarily the space thing.
But no.
But that's the big one.
No. But you love urban legends.
I do.
So inconsistent. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I don't know if you remember, but someone was killed. They were sitting in the front seat of a van. Someone was killed because someone swung a full-size fucking axe in the back seat. And somehow it ended up going out the window, and they killed the person that way.
Could happen.
You cannot swing an axe in a van.
So what I'm hearing is Natasha is extremely biased. That's fine. That's fine. But you have to take that with a grain of salt. She's like throwing flags at this nonstop. And it's just like,
the difference is,
oh my God, if you say science, I'm going to come through this computer.
No, I'm not. I'm watching this movie as a mid-30s person. I'm watching this as a 36-year-old.
But you know that it's from 1990. But you know it's 1997.
I understand. But I watched Urban Legend when I was 12.
Mm-hmm. So, Natasha, you asked for us to watch it soon.
I know, and I want to.
It probably would hit different if you had seen it as a kiddo.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Like, but my whole thing is like, you know, the era that it came out in.
But I have a hard time just like taking my head and going there because I've seen so many other things and I understand.
That's fine.
Basic science. So it's that kind of stuff that I have a really hard time like just kind of falling into, oh, this was 97. Like I can't do that for everything.
See, now this is what I'm saying. I think that you had a Ken Russell Layer of the White Worm moment that I had, where I think under the right circumstances, in the right headspace, you'd probably enjoy this more because you like 13 Ghosts and stuff like that. And I understand there's nostalgia to it. I get that. But this is still like, this is that same kind of dumb. Like,
but that's the thing. I didn't like Ghost Ship because I didn't see it when I was a kid.
Ghost Ship was just boring, though.
And I didn't care for the one that you like.
Oh, House on Haunted Hill? That's just because you're wrong.
That was a fantastic remake.
But I like the one that I liked because I watched it so much as a kid. And I feel the same way about Urban Legend. It could very well just be dog shit.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just find it crazy that like you're completely cognizant that it's like there is a nostalgia bias to this thing.
Yes.
Like you're fully aware of that. But then you will look at something that is like, tell me the difference between these two photos. It's like they're the same photo. And you're just like looking at the one and you're like, I didn't watch it when I was a kid. I don't like it. And I'm just like, how can you not like fucking just be like, this is going to be dumb. Okay, it's 1997 and it's a space horror film. It's probably going to be shitty. And just like take it as it is.
Dude, because we've gone over this time and time again.
You don't like horror films. I get
it. No, they have to be a bummer. This one was too upbeat.
Wait, that's right. There was no head explosion. That's what did it.
And it's like you said, it's going to be dumb. It's not going to be good. Like
Whoa,
I
whoa, whoa,
honestly had to
whoa.
start.
Dumb and good are not like
This
opposites.
isn't my kind of dumb.
Psycho Gorman is dumb.
So
and
dumb.
it's good.
So hilarious.
This movie is dumb.
Forrest Gump is dumb and good.
Exactly. Like fucking Harry Potter is dumb and bad.
Aw,
Oh,
it's so good, man. Why do you gotta go that way?
You got your nostalgia bias. It's okay.
don't
I got my
appreciate
nostalgia
that.
bias. I love shitty movies. It's okay.
See, and movies I like, I will preface with this is probably not going to be great, but I love it. But that's very few. I'm not going to make someone watch a movie and go like, this is gonna suck.
Oh, see, I didn't bring this to the podcast thinking it sucked or anything
Okay.
like that. No, absolutely not. I like this movie because, and this is Nicholas has watched thousands of horror films, right? This is a specific pocket in time. Like, you don't get this anymore, right?
Right.
And I know I said this before, but it's one of those things that's like, because I know that, and this is a genre of film that I wish we got more, like, not more alien films, but more films that were allowed to explore things and stuff. Because we don't get that, and there's this pocket of time where it's like, no, it's all going to be practical and shit like that, and it's going to be fucking crazy, whatever. Does it make sense? It doesn't fucking matter. It's in a spaceship, and it's crazy. Cool. I hold those on a higher pedestal than they should, just because we don't get these ever.
Yeah.
Like, especially now. Like, when's the last time we got a legitimate space horror film that wasn't the Alien franchise? I can't think of
don't know.
anything off the top of my head. The closest thing that comes to mind, and that's not even space.
Annihilation was Earth.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, like they'll do that, but like just the crazy batshitness of being like this, I'm gonna love this movie. I can't help it. I'm pre whatevered to like this,
I see.
so I can't help it.
Now
Now
do
he's
like the open-ended villain where you can't really even put a finger on what it is.
yeah. I'm always about that. It's just evil.
It's just total bizarreness happening. I'm with you.
But so that's it. That's all I gotta say about this one. Anybody
Okay.
else? Would you watch it again, Dustin?
Maybe.
Maybe under the right circumstances.
Yeah.
And also it does the thing. It's like an hour and a half in and out.
Yep.
And it ends with the prodigy. Come on.
If it had the blood orgy, I'd probably watch it again.
Yeah, the blood. God, and it's so upsetting. It's so upsetting that like we didn't get that, because that would have taken this from being like, this is like top tier sci-fi channel. It's like the
Yeah.
best way to describe it. It's
Yeah.
like, this is the best sci-fi channel movie ever.
Yeah, this is their Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah. And no, we could have had something that would just fucking slapped. And then, yeah, this guy went on to make all the Resident Evil movies, of which I've seen one.
Good for him.
He's making money, and he's married to Mila Jovovich, who I was super into when I still love The Fifth Element, but
Same.
Lilu Dallas,
Oh,
multi-pass.
yeah. Chicken, good.
Oh, man, we're on such a tangent. I want that microwave. You just throw some things in there. 2 seconds later, you get a big old plate of shit. Oh,
The future was so cool in the 80s.
that
only.
movie was not. That movie was the 90s, Tasha.
Warthog
Nice.
people.
Yeah. Oh God. See, Fifth
Chris
Element.
Tucker.
Oh.
Chris
Ruby
Tucker.
Red.
Yes.
You talking about Ruby Red on the radio?
Oh my god, he was amazing. That
I need to watch
odd
this
cone
again.
shape
Yeah.
hair he had. Yeah.
That movie. Okay.
Leopard print was still in, apparently.
I just love that movie so much.
Yeah, me too.
It's
a
another
wow.
one of those things that's like, under no circumstances will that ever happen again, because it's all so practical, like just the big cost. Oh, I am a slut for practical effects. The movie can be the worst thing ever, and if you got a dude in a rubber mask, I'm at least interested now.
Pretty
But
low bar.
this is the end of September.
Oh,
Yeah, this is our last movie for September.
all right.
So
That's exciting.
that means
Spooky season.
we getting into like legit spooky season. I mean, spooky season year round in in the old Heathen Temple Studios here. But starting it out with a Tasha pick for October.
All right.
You know what it is. What is it, Tasha?
Is it The House October Built?
The Houses October Built.
Yes.
Ooh.
So that is what we will be watching this coming week for the podcast. So Tasha suggested what she thought was this movie last year when she suggested Hell House LLC, which I was awesome about. I love that one. I've seen this one as well. My taste is more Hell House LLC. You said your taste is more this. So have you seen either of those films, Dustin?
Yeah, I've seen Hell House.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I watched that with the pod. So
okay.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, this is another found footage Halloween kind of film. So it's been a long time since I've watched this. God, I think Kylie still lived at home. So it's been a while. Like I watched it with Kylie and Steph just had her head buried in like the blanket the whole time. She's like, I can't do this. So for Pod of the Dead, I am Nicholas.
I'm Dustin.
I am Natasha.
Come back and listen to us, or else.